Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. Modric. Sofal. Pings in a... Oh, good effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And it's Sofal. Çalhanoğlu. Marquinhos. Ball's shot, surely! And he can clear it away. Çalhanoğlu. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Georgia are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Good ball, good take. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's played in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had it taken off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Messi. Sofal. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Matic. And it's Sofal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Grimaldo. For Matic. Çalhanoğlu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Zanetti. Showing good feet. And he whips it in. Çalhanoğlu is there, and he can get that clear. Modric. Matic. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Hazard. Modric. Messi. And it's Modric.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And Grimaldo. Can he get on the end of this? And that's definitely not his best. De Rossi. It's played through for him. He's picked his way. He's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And he's done it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Prachuap have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Modric.
Georgia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Trossard. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Modric. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calhanoglu. Trossard. And he's straight offside. Sufal. And it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into space.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Stood up well to him there. Tries a shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter...
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. That gets us going once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Calhanoglu. And it's Grimaldo. And he's intervened well there. Trossard, played out wide. Trossard is onto this. De Rossi. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Now Trossard. Calhanoglu. And it's so foul. Calhanoglu. Trossard being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
No way through.
Messi receives it in a wide position.
Corner. Georgia have their second corner now.
Messi
With the short one.
Modric has been
Caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Messi
Is eyeing up his options in the middle.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well-timed, excellent
The
interception.
attendance for this match was
Grimaldo.
28,599.
Now Trossard. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Matic. And it's Çalhanoğlu. For Çalhanoğlu. Modric. Out towards the flank. And it's Matic.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Çalhanoğlu to Matic. And it's a foul. Looking for the run.
Messi
Gets into a good position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And no, that was never going to make it. Grimaldo. Oh, that's neat. Looking for options for movement. And it's played into the middle. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Georgia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Çalhanoğlu. And that's been in.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Luis Suarez. Can he get away here?
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And it's Grimaldo. Matic. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Çalhanoğlu. Luis Suarez. Very ambitious ball here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Grimaldo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Georgia have very little in the way of excuses here.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Everybody, and welcome
Gorgeous,
to
gorgeous
today's
evening.
match.
The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, great leap!
Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Grimaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
This looks promising.
Oh, well played, well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Spread out to the left.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's...
He's having a shot!
But he's left disappointed.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Not the most convincing of passes. And it's Kukçu.
Applies the finish!
Oh, it's come loose. It's not an especially good pass, that. Nicely spread.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Modric. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Raul. And he cuts out the supply. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Drogba. Drogba. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Grimaldo. Distributed tidily. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Modric. Here comes...
He leaps for it! And he's done it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Georgia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Takes a shot! And it's in!
They are purring, truly purring.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Luis Suarez. Drogba. And there's the shot!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Georgia have scored two quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's managed to get free. Nicely shaped ball. Grimaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Modric. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's Çalhanoğlu!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Çalhanoğlu really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi goes short. Now this could be a chance. Opts to Matic!
Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw.
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Number 10.
Georgia find a position of real strength
Number
now.
7.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Güler. Number 15. Messi. Number 6. Neymar. Substitution on the field. Number 25. Shevchenko. Number 6, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ah, he's given it away. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So could they be onto something here? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Çalhanoğlu, Trossard. Looking for options for movement. Trossard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Trossard. Oh, Red, nice interception. Sufal. Well timed, excellent interception. Georgia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Modric. And that has been slung wide. To Matic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Akanji. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very...
Takes a shot! Çalhanoğlu. Luis Suarez. Grimaldo. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Matic. Sofal at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Dahari looking understandably energised after his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Marquinhos gets it away. He's having a pop! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. This is their second corner of the game. Georgia have the chance to go the other way. Van
There
Dijk.
will be 3 minutes added time.
Trossard. It's a good run down the right. And it's Arda Güler. Çalhanoğlu. Modric. Oh, this looks sharp. He's found the way through. McAllister. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. And that's going right the way across. Cafu calmly anticipates. Dahari. And he's let fly. Oh, cracking effort.
Oh, the technical control was...
And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Georgia claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. That gets us going once more. Çalhanoğlu. Matic. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Dahari! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Grimaldo. And it's Dahari, Arda, and he's whipped it across. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Akanji. Nice bit of trickery. And this is Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Messi. Modric. That's destined for the flank. Aims beyond the defence. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's in a great position here. Modric. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he's straight offside. Matic. That's going wide left. Trossard knocks it into space. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Goulet. Eric Garcia. Goulet. Ambitious ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Spread to the right. That's where it came. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. They want to be quick to recover this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Good ball, good take. Georgia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. McAllister. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's McAllister. Can he latch on to this? Cleared away. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a good ball out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister. Good chance here! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Safal. Modric. Çalhanoğlu. Van Dijk. Grimaldo. And it's Grimaldo. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And here's Suarez. McAllister kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Akanji. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Matic. Now Modric. Looking to play him in. Chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Mateus. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neatly clipped into space. He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. And he can clear it away. He's gone for goal! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And that is a little undercooked. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu stood his ground strongly. Matic. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Trossard. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Can he get it through?
Pretty robust defending.
Space for him to turn and look. Çalhanoğlu. Into the channel. Trossard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. Tries a shot! In he goes again! And that's off target. Tries to pass it through. Messi receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Georgia have their third corner. They've played it short. Ronaldo clears without hesitation. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Suarez. And here's Trossard. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for a runner. Dink through. And he welcomed to Hardy! No, not quite. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Trossard. Now it's Trossard. He is through here! Showing good feet. Luis Suarez. Big chance!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he welcomes it in. And that is well cleared.
Dahari clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's quick to get rid.
Been indicated.
And he's managed to gift it back.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. Has a look up and delivers. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Goulet. Now, can they get him away? Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Grimaldo. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Georgia pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. There's the whistle, and here we go. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Shot could be on. It's Luis Suarez! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. There's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Georgia with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Scholes. It's a pretty loose pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Grimaldo. Trossard. Grimaldo. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he get on the end of this? Forced to go back. That's very neat. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Hazard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's been intercepted. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Trossard. And they've got a throw. That's going right the way across. Now it's Trossard. He is through here. Tries to play it through. Sofal gets across to intercept that. Marquinhos. Çalhanoğlu. Trossard. And it's Bale. And it's been played through. Well seen. Saw that coming. Matic. Modric. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's a sharp little ball here. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Safal. And it's Modric, looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now it's Bale. Oh, they could break here. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Çalhanoğlu, oh, played through for the wide man. That's a throw. And it's Grimaldo. Rice. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the queue! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Modric. Great vision. And he's picked out... It's Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a fair try, but just off target. Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. Messi's cross. Tries to get it clear. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Van Dijk has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is underway.
Georgia clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Totti! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Muscular approach does... It's Totti! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Portugal have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Oh, that's well spotted. And he's quick to return it. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Header! And it's
it's in! And this is getting better and better.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Dembele. Now it's Totti. Drogba. Grimaldo. Chance here to counter. And it's made its way to him. Distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Modric. Sofal. Messi. Foden. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Looking for the run. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi.
Georgia really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And here's Suarez. Matic. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out.
Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
A case now of complete control. And the through ball. And that's an excellent interception. Grimaldo.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is. Georgia truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And the pass is intercepted.
Shoots! And that's a good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Trossard finding himself in space.
Chance for a shot! It's in!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
After 90 minutes is...
Well, they may be down,
Number
but they're in
21,
no mood to go quietly.
Luis
That
Suarez.
has ended up in no man's land.
Luis Suarez.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and
Luis
stopped it.
Suarez.
Whatever happens,
Added
that's the
minute
kind
has
of
been
movement
indicated.
which raises hope.
Calhanoglu. Now Modric. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good spread. Matic. And it's Calhanoglu. Luis Suarez. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. The unmistakable Daniel van Baalsen.
One of those players that's been there, done it, got the T-shirt.
And perhaps that's his greatest strength, Jim, his experience.
Certainly one of them, Peter, although for me his all-round game is what impressed most. He's a credible goal threat too, both inside the box and from range.
And Beckham! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Luis Suarez. And he's gone backward here. Showing great feet there. That has not gone well. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah,
Vieri! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Georgia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi chasing after it. Sofal has it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in plenty of space here. It is a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Lofted upfield. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. Oh, nice touch. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And this is Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Look at the space. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Georgia are behind here, despite their domination of possession. He's picked his way through. Keylor Navas claims comfortably. Now it's Trossard. Takes a shot! And that is quite wonderful! About as smooth as it gets. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Egypt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Modric plays it through.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Modric. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's intervened well there. Looking to play him in. Good ball, good take. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And the through ball. He is through here. It's played through for him. That is a brilliant interception. It's their second corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Egypt have the chance to go the other way. Yamal. And he's gone searching crossfield. Rummenigge looking understand. It's Vieri! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. He's in a great position here. He's through here. Space for him to turn and look. Trossard! Deftly away. And he's had it nicked away. And that is the end of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Any cars parked on the road
Well,
outside
that is the
stadium.
first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And it's Messi. This might spell danger. Alex Grim. Oh, good effort. Oh, it's fallen loose again. It's a goal. It is an explosive start to the second half. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Spread it left, and he's quick to return it. Decent chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's turning into quite a gem, this. Chance for a shot! Goal! Egypt! And they've got their lead back. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Chance shot! And again! Oh, good finish. Georgia needing a change of fortune here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Can he finish? Sofal can clear it away. Oh, what a ball! They're back in possession and ready to go again. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Matic. Van Dijk. That has been slung wide. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well read, and the danger is averted. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Knocks it into space. Trossard finding himself in space. Nice control. Çalhanoğlu. Pieri. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Luis Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's been cut out, well played. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, important interception. Çalhanoğlu! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, and looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Trossard gets a good foot in there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Luis Suarez. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Nuno Mendes. He won't be happy with that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Vieri. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! But he's left disappointed. And that is as far as it goes. Magic. What a magical football match. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, this is certainly a man who can make all the difference.
King Eric, surely one of the greatest ever to grace the English game. And you've got to say that alongside his class, he brought about a bit of a tactical revolution too.
Yeah, in an age where everything was fast and down the sides, well, his nous and drive encouraged his team to play through the middle with great success. Nothing new nowadays, of course, but back then, I think his qualities were pretty unique.
And here's Cantona. Cantona proves just a little bit too strong. Matic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Çalhanoğlu. It's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Modric with the cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Showing good feet. Shevchenko. Marquinhos. And the keeper takes decisive action. And it's Modric. Trossard. Luis Suarez. Now there's a fine ball. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Georgia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi with the short one. And here's Messi. Now the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Cantona makes a dash for it, and he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Trossard. And it's Grimaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot a goal! Luis Suarez! It's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Georgia have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He is through here. Drills one in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Georgia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Georgia have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Grimaldo looking to hit the byline here. Çalhanoğlu. Modric. Shevchenko. Georgia looking forward to the break after some very good work. And Çalhanoğlu! Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi is standing over this one, so a genuine chance to increase the lead. Picked out Luis Suarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Trossard looking to receive it in space. Van Dijk. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And they're back on the ball again. Neymar powering forward here. Modric. Matic. And it's Modric. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Savani. Modric does really well to win the ball there. Çalhanoğlu. Matic. For Çalhanoğlu. Well, that is one way to stop him. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been cleared. Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Georgia sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
We're on the move again. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Luis Suarez. Guardiola. He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yamal with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. He'll try from distance, and he hits the net. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Yamal. Georgia suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps. And they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, they could break here. Çalhanoğlu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Grimaldo. Now it's Trossard. Trossard. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Oh, nice touch.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal. Neymar. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Trossard. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Çalhanoğlu. Georgia do have a chance to counter here. And he's worked it through. And that was nowhere near his best. And he can thump it away. Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Ah, such a clever touch. Crosses it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Georgia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And that will be it. Georgia proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a bad... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or...
Collar! It's their first effort on goal.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a good-looking delivery. Over to the right flank, and he's definitely on. It's Van Basten! And again, they've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Georgia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Raul. Collar. Looking to play him in. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Trossard. And he's gone searching crossfield. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Modric. Clipped into space. In by Messi. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Georgia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he cuts out the supply. Matic. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Collar. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Trossard. Çalhanoğlu finding himself in space. Oh, such a clever touch. Marquinhos, always a very imposing presence at the back. Could move up a gear here. Mendes making good progress. Sofal makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Grimaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's given a throw. Koundé. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mendes has it in a wide position. Okazaki. Good, strong midfield running here. That's tidy. And it's Marquinhos. Now that looks a decent ball. Raul is onto this. And he's straight offside. Marquinhos. Matic. For Çalhanoğlu. And it's Grimaldo. And here's Trossard. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute
Luis
added
Suarez.
time.
Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. And it's half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So once again, we're underway. Played into space. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van Dijk. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Grimaldo. Nuno Mendes. And here's Okazaki. Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Grimaldo. Çalhanoğlu. Modric. This is a promising build-up. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Marquinhos. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Çalhanoğlu actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Çalhanoğlu shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Georgia have their second corner now. Messi plays it short. Çalhanoğlu! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides,
Number 23.
Georgia have their lead.
Number
Yeah, I always
15.
felt this was coming. There was a
Matic.
clear increase in both
Coming on the
intensity
field.
and tempo.
Number
Now all
6.
they need is to try and maintain it.
Number 19.
Georgia really are going about things in the right
Number
fashion, Peter.
17.
It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Substitutions taking
A
place.
lucky break
The
would
attendance
certainly
for
help
this
their
match
cause
was
now.
61,052.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's burst through, and a chance! And it's come back out to him. And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Dybala is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's Rijkaard. Spread it left. That's a little off target. And here's Kane. Showing good feet. It's Kane! It's wide, but not by very much.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Van Dijk. Georgia still have the cards to affect this game. Nicely weighted ball. Spread to the right. Kane. Oh, that was vital. Oh, easy pickings there. Marquinhos. Chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard! Another one of football's and how moments.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Here's found the... Takes a shot! And that's a real chance missed. It's not an especially good pass, that. Grimaldo. Van Dijk. Grimaldo. Paredes. Marquinhos. Now Semenyo, and it's Kane. Parejo. Sufal. Can he spark a counter here? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, well measured. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. And the keeper's given it away. Semenyo. And it's lofted through here. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Added time.
Oh, nice touch. And here's Elise. Tries one from range. Fantastic from Elise. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Deep, deep into injury time. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think...
And the referee brings it to a close. Georgia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Now it's Torres.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Opts for safety. That'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Drogba! They've got to be quick to recover this. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, it's come loose. Calhanoglu. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's on it, can he get away? Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Calhanoglu. Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Matic. And it's Modric. Now it's Messi. Now this could be a chance. Sofal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good foray he's making. Neymar steaming forward at pace. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Flashes it across. And he's there to clear it. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Grimaldo. Now Trossard. This is a promising build-up. Nicely spread. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Modric.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Georgia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Look at the space here. Oh, sweet feet. It's Matic! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Çalhanoğlu getting this one clear. That's a little off target. Neymar, good strong midfield running here. Oh, that is really good tenacity. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Georgia are looking to go forward now.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Matic. Distributed tidily. Modric. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And that's the keeper's ball. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Georgia coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Georgia leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Georgia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Torres. And here's Drogba. Fernando Torres. Torres! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Georgia really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure, and come again.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Trossard. And it's Modric. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chance here to counter. Now it's Messi. Calhanoglu.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Grimaldo. Trossard. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Drogba. Matic. Not the most convincing of passes. They get a throw in. Matic looking understandably energised after his goal.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
And it's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Cannavaro. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Roberto Carlos. Calhanoglu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 15.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Numero 27. Numero 18. Fernando Torres. Numero 14. Drogba.
Oh, he's given it away. And Batistuta! And that's a good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Trossard. Granit Xhaka. Nice interception, well timed.
Georgia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nicely aimed pass. Nicely weighted ball. Granit Xhaka. Spread it left. But that has not gone well. Vitinha. Del Piero is flagged offside. Georgia very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Baresi. Could move up a gear here. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And he plays one through.
Barry can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Granit Xhaka. And it's Batistuta. keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Ci
We
saranno
are
3
into
minuti di
overtime.
recupero.
This looks promising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. And played right into his... Del Piero! And he couldn't finish.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Takes a shot! Ericsson. That's it, the referee says enough. Georgia illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Signal Iduna Park, located in Dortmund. It really is a tremendous arena. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Trossard. Ball swung in. And a header! Juve. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Georgia have themselves a chance from the spot. So perhaps now the breakthrough. He scores for sure! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Fenerbahce finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Grimaldo. Trossard. Now it's Chelhanoglu. Grimaldo. Played back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Georgia already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Stood up well to him there. Stojkovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Vermin with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Juve is wide and looking to get onto this. Sufal. Marquinhos. And Grimaldo. Chelhanoglu. And it's Grimaldo. Juve. Batistuta. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Vermin! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vermin is offering a wry smile there.
Grimaldo. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Tries to get it clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Serginho. Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. Serginho crossed into the middle. And he was alert to it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice bit of trickery. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Matic.
Georgia really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Trossard. Now, can they get him away? Modric. Chance! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Passes short and sharp. Fermin really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Matic, Modric, that is ended up in no man's land. That's the end of the first 45.
Georgia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
In areas shown on this map.
Georgia
Thank you for
looking
your
good,
cooperation.
feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. That gets us going once more. And it's Totti. Serginho gets his head on it! Oh, split-second reaction.
Diouf really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to belt it away. And that's really well manoeuvred. Georgia tries one from range. Oh my word, that is quite something. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Grimaldo. Threads one in. He's through here. He's found a way through. Oh, right place, right time. Serginho. He has found a way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Georgia are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Serginho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Probing pass.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible Oh, he's been caught on it here! Totti! And no mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Totti demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
And the shot! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Georgia leading now. Sufal. Modric. Trossard currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out towards the right wing. And it's Batistuta. Nicely weighted ball. That's going across goal.
Fenerbahce really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Çalhanoğlu. Number 23, Modric. Number 21, Suarez. Number 2,
Paredes.
Van Dijk. Coming on the field, number 17,
Granit Xhaka.
Paredes.
Parejo. He won't be happy with that one.
Xhaka. Number 19,
Bale driving forwards.
Number 6, Iago Aspas.
Somewhat off target.
Number 9, Axel Witsel.
Oh, good read.
Substitution.
That was well played, well stopped.
Very much into the last knockings. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. And here's Bale. And they're back on the ball again.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold, and he welcomes it in. Grimaldo, who does have an assist to his name. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Georgia can finally smile now. They have held on.